understand. Turn the pages and learn it once again. Kaiten, Kaiten, round and round and round.
Kaiten Sensei, Scene 24.
Last week, I received another letter from my mother back home in Canada. She told me how everyone was doing and wrote about another incident with my jokester father.
Dear Billy, good morning. I'm writing to you from the porch. The weather is beautiful today, and the temperature is just perfect. Not too hot and not too cold. I hope you and Shizuka and the children are doing fine. Everyone's doing well here in Petrolia. Anne and Teresa came over last night. Anne brought over one of her homemade pizzas, and it was so delicious. We sat outside afterwards and played cards. Your sisters had another disagreement about music. Anne wanted to hear opera, and Teresa wanted rock and roll. I couldn't stand to hear them complaining, so I played my favorite music, some good old country music by Patsy Cline. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I showed them Mother knows best. We went to see Tony Francis play with his band last Friday. They were good as usual. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Tony Francis bought Jerry an accordion because he wants his son to play accordion also. It was a surprise birthday gift, but it didn't work out so well. Jerry wanted a guitar instead, and in the end, they agreed that Jerry would get a guitar, and Tony Francis would keep the accordion for himself. I don't know why Jerry wants to play the guitar when the accordion is such a beautiful instrument. Your dad and I used to have so much fun in our younger days dancing to polkas. Speaking of your dad, I haven't talked to him in 1 week. Yep. He did something stupid again. We had a party last week at the next-door neighbors, the Williams. Mr. Williams was celebrating his 60th birthday. The party was fun. Then, your dad got into one of his joking moods and took a pair of scissors and cut in half the tie that Mr. Jones was wearing. I don't understand why, but the men sometimes do this to each other at parties. Mr. Jones laughed at the joke. 20 minutes later, Mr. Jones cut your dad's tie in half. Your father loved the joke, and they both laughed so hard. Then, your dad took the scissors and cut Mr. Williams' tie in half. That was a big mistake, because your dad cut off the tie that he and I gave Mr. Williams for his birthday. I even showed the tie to your dad before the party. Mr. Williams was a little shocked, but I told him we would buy him another one. I got angry at your dad, of course. I didn't talk to him for the rest of the party, and I also told him that I wasn't going to talk with him for 1 week. And I cut off the top half of his tie. Well, except for your father's bad jokes, everything seems to be fine here. Take care, Billy. Say hi to Shizuka, Sally, and Leo. I love you. Mom. Kisses and hugs.